So we're back out here again. I actually didn't get to record, but we actually cut the entire rain tray out. It's got this little lip right here. I think I'm gonna try to bend it up. Try to keep a little bit of the rain to go out the sides, but I don't think that's gonna work. Got these little holes here. I do have a little rust repair I gotta make down there, but I think I'm just gonna cut this whole thing off all the way across. Get rid of the whole thing. I already took these pieces out here. All the metal I got out of it. Cut it in 3 different pieces. But now we got a lot more room back here. So manifold turbo, be able to fit perfect, no problems. Not sure what turbo we're gonna go with yet. I might buy a new one. Might buy one off my buddy already that he has. Most likely I'm gonna buy the one he has. It's big enough. It's definitely gonna support what I need to. But next, I'm gonna take all this off, fill in all these holes, get them all filled up. I actually have to re-drill these holes for the shifter cables. I think I'm gonna move them over here. I've got a nice pretty piece to go there. And then we're gonna fill all these in, make sure these are good to go. Seal up the entire firewall, so that way everything passes inspection when I go to race this thing. I'm even gonna get rid of this big old blob here. I'm pretty sure the harness is gonna be ran through somewhere over here. Somewhere over here, probably. Fuel lines are going to get out of there. Those aren't going to be there. We're going to clean up the entire engine bay. Make it nice, a lot more room. It's all going to get painted eventually. But as of right now, this is how it's going to be. So, now that that's out of the way, I'm going to clean it all up. We're going to keep moving on it. So we ended up losing a bunch of footage. Actually completed the brackets here. They're completely done. Not the greatest looking, but they held up to the sledgehammer. So I don't really care, it works. Crappy welder, still works. So mounts are done for the radiator, both sides. We'll cut the rain tray out. That's done. I gotta finish up that. But we also got the floor situated. So I gotta finish this one here. I said finish welding this, go underneath, do the same thing underneath. And we'll cut all this out here. Cut this whole section out here. I actually have to go to the metal store, pick up the piece for this. I don't have enough. I'm actually gonna need more anyway, so it's not a big deal there. And then we got this one over here. That one there is all done. Good to go. As for rust on the floors, I'm pretty sure that's all we got. Maybe I got, you know, a little piece here and a little piece here. I gotta get the undercoating off first in order to fix all that. But we're gonna get all surface rust figured out and all that. But we did end up losing some footage of finishing up the radiator mounts and the flooring. It is what it is. So as of right now, I'm gonna get started finishing up this rain tray. Like I said, I've got most of it cut out. I'm gonna finish cutting it all out, make it nice, see what we can come up with. Hopefully have that done today. And there's a couple other things I'm gonna try to get done on the car today. So. We're gonna get going on ripping the rest of this rain tray out and then start fixing the rust repair on the wheel well strut tower over there. So I'm gonna do a little time lapse, safety first. we're gonna get started getting this rust repair done. It's definitely a lot worse than I thought. So it goes all over here. Hoping it doesn't go over here, but we got some up here. We're gonna clean that all up. So now I gotta work on getting all this undercoating off so I can clean all this out, make sure everything's good to go. Try to fix as much as I can. But we're gonna get to that and see how far we can get. We got the rust cut out for the most part, and there's some here, but the metal's still pretty thick. It's not rusted through or nothing. There's only like one spot. I'm not gonna sit here and cut all the way up here. I'm not trying to ruin it any more than I already did. So for the most part, this isn't too bad. I might trim up this a little bit more, make it a little more reasonable, easier for me to maneuver, but it definitely looks a lot better cut out. I cut this piece off here just because if I run bigger tires, I'm gonna have to cut that anyways. So it doesn't look too bad. I grinded down as much as I could and got rid of some of the undercoating. I also got my sheet of metal here. We're gonna start cutting this up, try to get it to fit. Obviously I'm gonna have to do a couple separate pieces here. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do it yet, but we're gonna figure it out. So we're gonna get going on that and see how far we can get. I finished up welding all that. Got the pieces all mocked up, nice, welded in. Not the greatest looking. I'm gonna grind it down a little bit, as you can tell. Like I said, not the greatest looking. I'm gonna grind it down, make it look pretty. Go from there. All the holes are filled. That's all I really cared about. Same thing on the inside. I'm gonna grind it down, make it look good. Gonna get painted anyways. We're gonna seam seal a lot of this stuff so we don't have to worry about it. anymore. I also went ahead and made this little template here. It's for the heater core. We're actually gonna either RTV or silicone, whatever I can use, so that I can actually spray this without the silicone giving me a hard time. I think I'm just gonna put some like panel bond here, or seam sealer on the inside, and I should be able to paint everything, no problems. All these little holes here, I am going to fill in a lot of these. I just don't know where my throttle cable is going to go. Like these here, little rubber grommets. I'm going to do the same thing over here, rubber grommet. I'm going to make a piece for this, so that way it bolts to it. I'll weld a nut to each end, and bolt it right in. So that'll be good to go there. But we are making some good progress, surprisingly. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks, I can get the majority of the engine bay done. Welded up. Like I said, I've got, you know, some little things I gotta take care of. These little things are taken off. I'll grind all these down. And I got, you know, I'm not gonna really fill these in, just gonna leave them like that. But I wanna clean that up there. I wanna clean up the rest of the engine bay and make it look nice. That way, all I gotta do is go ahead and prime it all down, make it look good, and then paint it. As long as the seam sealer is on there, everything is smooth, I should be fine. I am gonna make a template for this, get this ready to go so that I can start welding that. Other than that, this is it for this video. We'll keep up progress as much as I can. I can't wait. Have this thing up and running, moving, everything fixed, you know, so everything's the way I want it. See you in the next video.
Thank you.